We are in the motherfucking jungle and it's raining and it's so peaceful. Just take a moment and listen to all the sounds. If you can hear them, the birds, the rain's going away. There's sound healing going on in the next building. Like, I am living my best life. I never knew how much I needed this retreat. I've been here for almost 2 weeks now, doing so much releasing, so much connecting, so much plant medicine, eating a complete vegan diet because that's all they serve here, and just really tapping in to myself and who I'm meant to be and what lights my soul on fire. Because for the longest time, one, I didn't know who I was and what I wanted because I'm still so young. And two, I was so afraid to really step into my own path and what lights my soul on fire and really dive into that because no one in my family and no one around me growing up was a part of this spiritual path. It's very unknown when it comes to my family, and ever since being on this journey, it just felt so right. I knew I was meant to be doing some type of work in spirituality and healing and just this energy of love. That's who I am. But because I got into modeling and acting, I was so set on doing just that. And I wanted that to work. I wanted that to be my full-time thing. And I really felt like I had to choose. Like I couldn't do both because it's very rare. Well, it's not highlighted. People in the entertainment industry also being a part of this spiritual path and healing and teaching. But also because many people in the spiritual world are not interested in entertainment. But when it comes to me, I love it all. And so I felt so conflicted. I'm like, how do I combine these? Why do I have to choose? Why do I keep telling myself that I have to make a choice whenever it's my life and I can do whatever I want? And I'm also still so young. I have so much time. I have so much time. And y'all, this humidity, kind of over it. And all these bug bites, I have so many mosquito bites. Ugh, over it. But I'm grateful. There's nothing like this view. I'll show y'all this view. It's incredible. In the rain, being in the jungle while it's raining, looking out at the trees and the ocean. And there's just something about Costa Rica. The energy here is so powerful. It is so powerful. Like every single person I've met, every ceremony we've done, we've been doing so much, so many sound journeys, and I don't even know the names. We did cacao ceremonies, and this was all new things to me. Like, I've been a part of sound journeys, I've been a part of sound baths, and we've been doing yoga. But the intention and the energy with the cacao ceremonies and the plant medicines, like, it is so soul healing and releasing. And my life has changed. My life has truly changed because what I've gained from being here, many things, but one thing in particular is just the confidence and the reassurance that I'm allowed to step into this path. I'm allowed to step into this divine goddess energy because that is who I am. That is who I'm meant to be. That is what brings my soul alive. And that looks different for everybody. But for me, y'all, I'm gonna go get my yoga certification this year. I want to start hosting the Magical Lane retreats coming your way. And I'm so excited about that. But at the same time, I'm going to keep modeling and I'm going to keep acting and I'm going to keep doing what I do and I'm going to keep this podcast because I can do it all. If I'm capable and I have the energy and the resources, who's going to stop me? No one. And isn't that just so fun? That's so fun. I am so, so, so grateful. The people that I have connected with truly showed me what community is, what acceptance is, what power is, what love is, what stepping into your authentic self really looks like, and how it feels, and how it can change the world. And I'm ready for all of it. I'm ready for all of it. Another big lesson that I have been struggling with, and it was made very, very clear. Like, everyone here is very, very spiritual. Everyone here has their oracle decks and tarot cards and crystals and all of that energy. And I'm definitely stepping more into that as well. There's still so much I don't know. But what I do know is it's powerful as fuck. And it's always an aligned message. And what my aligned message was from this first retreat, I've been here for 2 weeks. I'm currently attending the second retreat because I got invited to stay because the universe loves me and I love the universe and I am open to receiving blessings and investing in myself and putting myself first. That's the goddess energy. But my message has been on letting go of the how, letting go of how things are going to happen, because that is not my job to figure it out. And let me tell you, I have been stressing myself the fuck out, trying to figure out how and how things are going to come about, how I'm going to be doing things, how I'm going to get to where I want to be, how I'm going to make my money. It's not my business. That is the universe. That is literally the universe's best skill, is how things happen. My job is to stay in alignment and know and understand what it is I want to do and why I want to do it. And then tap into that energy every single day, putting myself first, loving myself, staying aligned, getting back into affirmations, journaling even more, reading even more, speaking what I want into existence, and trusting that it'll all come out exactly how it's meant to. And that's so freeing. It's so freeing because truthfully, I don't want to figure it out. I don't. I just want to be. I just want to exist. I just want to look at the jungle and the ocean. I want to play with my hair and look pretty and do yoga and connect with people and travel the world. And it's all happening. Did I know how I was going to get here? No. I have been wanting to come on this retreat for 4 years. And every single time, Bianca would reach out to me. She was one of the hosts. I found her on TikTok 4 years ago. She would reach out and be like, hey girl, would love to have you here. I think you'd be great. And I'd be like, hey girl, I don't have the money. I'm still broke. And then she'd be like, okay. And then the next year would come, same thing. The next year would come, same thing. The next year would come, same thing. And then this year came. And she's like, hey girl, I have a conscious creator retreat in Costa Rica coming up in a few months. I think you'd be amazing. Also, this is our last one. So if you want to come, you got to come to this one. And I was like, fuck, I have no idea how. I still don't really have the money. But you know what? I'm going to commit. Because what do I have to lose? And I trust that it'll work itself out. And then little did I know, after committing, showing up, attending the first retreat, I would get invited to stay for a second one. So not only did I end up committing to one, I committed to 2 retreats that have been so powerful. And that is the beauty of just trusting and going for it. Because if I would have sat there and worried about how it was going to happen, I would not be here. I would not be in this jungle. I would not be recording this. And I would not feel as confident and free as I do to really step into where I want to go in life. Yes, I probably would have figured it out somewhere down the line, but here I am in Costa Rica, understanding it now. And I'm so grateful for that. I'm so, so grateful. And it's just so beautiful. And I've just been reflecting so much on how much fear I put into everything, how much stress I put into everything, and just how much I limit myself and dim myself down because I don't think I have enough resources. I don't think I know enough. I don't know how things are going to happen. But truthfully, I have all that I need. I am abundant as fuck. And yesterday, we had our San Pedro ceremony, which is a cactus medicine. And one of the people guiding the ceremony had an oracle card, or an oracle deck, and she was offering to do readings. And the card I got was abundance. And what I was thinking and my question for the reading was my path in life, my career, where is it headed? What does it look like? And then I pull the abundance card. And it really got me thinking because she was saying, whenever people hear the word abundance, everyone thinks of money. And that's true. You can be very, very abundant with money. But then I asked one of the other people doing the ceremony, and I was just like, what does abundance mean to you? And you know what he said? Family, connection, nature, love, getting to do what he wants with his time, moving his body. That's abundance. That's the abundance that I want. And of course, the money will come. I want to be abundant in all of it. But it really got me thinking of what I really want and why I want it. Do I want to be super rich because society is telling me to? And because society is saying that that's the best option? Or because I actually want that? And I think it's a little bit of both. I don't want all the money in the world. I don't need all the money in the world. I want to be abundant enough to have the freedom and the peace to do whatever I want to do and to live exactly how I want to live and to have the time freedom. And yeah, I want to retire my family and I want a private jet, I'm a Taurus. I like luxury. I like very simple's not the word because that is simple. In my mind, a private jet is simple and convenient. It's simple because then you don't have to go deal with the airport. That's pretty simple. I've really just been doing so much reflection. And I feel so good. I truly feel so good about life and where I'm headed. And I've just been stressing myself out for no reason. Literally no reason. I feel like I'm finally at a point in life where I can make all my visions come true. I can make all my dreams come true. And I can dream big. And I don't have to worry about the basic human needs. because I'm getting that taken care of, and I'm trusting, and I believe in myself so deeply, so deeply. And I know that it's all working out. I'm in Costa Rica. I'm looking at the fucking jungle right now. Like, it's all working out. I'm opening up my heart and my mind to receive and allow and just appreciating. Really, really appreciating everything that I have, what's surrounded in my life, and how abundant I am in this moment. I'm so abundant. I have so many amazing friends. I have so many outlets of creativity. I love myself. I have a lot of freedom with my time. Like, the only reason I was able to stay for the second retreat is because I don't have that many obligations. I could just, oh, you want me to change my flight? Bet. Flight changed. I'm still here. They're probably sick of me, but I don't care because I'm living my best life. Nah, they love me. They love me. But I'm so abundant. I want you to ask yourself what abundance means to you. And don't think of the modern societal social media term of abundance. Truthfully, what do you want? What lights your soul on fire? And what are you going to do to get yourself there? How are you going to prepare yourself? Because another thing, so many things, but another thing, with these retreats, I've been thinking about this a lot. And it became super clear to me when I was in Switzerland last year, and we stayed at this Airbnb, but it wasn't like a typical Airbnb. It was at this place called the Synergy Village, and it was a farm that had volunteers working there, and they had meditation centers and gardens, and it was just so beautiful and peaceful. And the whole time I was there, it was just for a couple days, but I was just thinking, I'm like, these people are really dedicating their time and their energy to volunteer just to build up this space for people to come and enjoy and meditate and change their lives. And I was like, I need to be a part of something like this, whether working at a retreat or hosting my own. It lit something within me. And since then, I've just been drawn more and more to retreats. And now I'm attending my first one. And I knew it was going to change my life. I've been dreaming about going on a retreat for so long because it's truthfully one of the most powerful experiences. And there's so many different retreats all around the world doing so many different things. Like Bianca, she hosted this one. It's a creator retreat. But the way I found her was through her Evolve retreat, which is for music festival girlies. And they go party and microdose and go to festivals, but then also connect and do community activities. And it's just so powerful and so beautiful. And I want to create that space. And so my mind started not to get overwhelmed, but it definitely was getting at that point of how, the hows started to come in. How am I going to make this happen? What am I going to do? Who's going to show up? Where am I going to do it? And then I just took that all back and I'm like, wait, that is not what I need to be thinking about. What I need to think about is, in what ways am I going to prepare myself and my energy to be the best retreat host? Because none of that other shit even matters if I'm not ready, if I'm not prepared. And it felt really good to make that switch. And the answers are loving myself and tapping more into my creativity, because the retreats that I want to host, I know exactly what I want to do. Not exactly, but I have a pretty good idea, at least of the intention of what my retreats will be. Because, it'll be the magical lane retreats. And what we talk about here is self love, inner child healing, creativity, fulfilling your purpose, finding out your passion, and living it. And so that is the intention of my retreats: self love, creativity, inner child healing, and fulfilling your purpose. And so, in what ways am I going to make sure I'm doing that for myself? So, whenever the time comes for me to host other people and guide them on that journey, I know exactly what to do. So, the first step is building a very consistent and loving self-care routine, fulfilling all my creative passions, as in getting my yoga certification, actually fucking singing in public and getting in the studio, picking up my damn guitar and practicing more, painting more, and just doing whatever the fuck I want to do, and just tapping into that energy. Like, we all have these big goals and big dreams, and even beyond, like, career paths, relationships, or just literally anything. We think so much about the external things. Where is it going to happen? Who's going to attend? Who's going to be my partner? What are they going to be like? How are they going to show up for me? What are they going to do for me? But, like, when have you ever asked, how am I going to show up? How am I taking care of myself? How am I going to be that best partner? How am I going to make sure I'm in the space to receive that love that I really want? Am I giving myself that love that I want? Am I showing up as my authentic self to really guide others to be their authentic selves? These are the questions we need to be asking and really reflecting on and journaling on. And it's so beautiful. Like, truthfully, my nervous system feels so calm. I feel so at peace. And another thing is, I have so much to say right now. Like, but we love that. We love that. I've been doing so, like, y'all, last week was so intense. It was so intense. It was like intense in a really, really good, powerful, releasing everything type of way. Some people were purging. I was not, gratefully. But the last day of our retreat, last week, not this one, we had the full moon. So our entire week was just building up to that full moon. So that's why it was so intense. Part of it. But it was so powerful. We had our jungle party on the last day, where we literally just vibed out, had some amazing DJs come in, and we all took some microdoses. One of the girls, most of them go to like raves and festivals. So one of the girls had like one of those light whips. When I tell you guys, I was playing with that thing for hours. Our party lasted like 8 hours. We started at 8 p.m. I went to bed at like 4 a.m. It was so, so powerful. Oh, I learned how to have fun again. I had so much fun. So much fun. Like, literally, I played with that thing for hours, and I would just go up to people and be like, do you want to try? Do you want to try? Or people would come up to me, can I try? Fuck yeah, you can. Have fun. Be your little inner child self and play with a fucking light whip. Because it's just fun. Like, why not? But truthfully, another topic. I started doing psychedelics in 2019. And the first couple times were amazing. Absolutely amazing. I was just fun. I was in high school, you know, living my best life, giggling, laughing, not thinking anything of it. And over the years, they started to just become super intense. I tried mushrooms the first thing, and then I tried LSD, and I told myself I would never do LSD again because I had some bad experiences, but it was solely because of the people I was with. So that's super important. We know we support safe practices. So I told myself I'd never do it again. And then over the years, every time I would take shrooms, specifically like the last 2 years, it would just be so intense. And I would just cry my eyes out and feel so anxious and so overwhelmed because I just got this idea of, oh, this is a medicine and it's meant to open your eyes and reflect on everything in your life, and you need to have such a profound experience and you need to reflect on literally everything that you're going through in that one moment, in that one experience. And like, in some situations, yes, that is exactly what I wanted to experience. But it got to the point where I didn't want to experience that. And I just wanted to have fun. I just wanted to go look at some trees and watch them wave at me, you know? And I just forgot how to do that. I was like, why am I just so fucking stressed? Like, I'm literally on mushrooms thinking about jobs and all the things that are going wrong in my life. Like, why am I doing that? I don't need to be doing that. And then I had a conversation with one of the girls here, and she was just like, you don't have to do that. You don't have to think about that. You can just have fun, right? And it's so simple. But I needed to hear that. And I was like, you're so fucking right. Like, I'm literally inflicting this on myself because I have this belief and this idea that it has to be so profound and I have to have an ego death every single time. But like, I just want to have fun again and be like a little forest fairy. Everybody here keeps calling me a forest fairy, and I love that. I am a forest fairy. And so on our last day, I took a microdose. I tried LSD again. It was like literally the tiniest, tiniest microdose. Because I'm still like, don't want to do it all the time, of course. Um, but yeah, I just had so much fun. And I played with that light whip for hours, and it was so pretty. It was so, so pretty. And I just had the best time of my life. Because usually at parties, like, I just get so in my head and I'm worried about what other people are doing. And I literally just like didn't want to talk to anybody. And I just wanted to be in my own world. And that's exactly what I did. Like, we had one part where the DJ booth was, everyone's like hanging out, and then we had the bonfire going, and we had a fire keeper and the full moon directly above the fire. I was like, it was so powerful and so healing. Like, literally, when I tell you, I'm just standing next to the fire, just staring at the moon, like, for so long. And then I would like meditate, and then I'd go back, get the light whip again, and just be there for hours. And I was just living my best fucking life, living my best life. And it was so, so powerful and so healing. And I'm so grateful for it. And it's just like, I feel so free to do whatever I want and to be whoever I want to be. And I love that for myself. I really love that. Like, I'm still processing everything because literally still here. Like, today was our mushroom day, but my body was telling me to not do it today. Definitely been a little dehydrated. So that's another reason when I take anything like that, it dehydrates the fuck out of me. And I've been doing a lot of things. So yeah, my body was like, no, don't do that today. And which it worked out because I needed to. needed/wanted to record a podcast while I'm here. And I'll be doing many more, and I'm so excited. And also, I got all pretty, and my hair is all big and poofy from this humidity, and I'm really embodying the forest fairy. And it feels so good. It feels so fucking good. But yeah, I said a lot, and I love life. And I love myself. But moral of the story, do whatever you want, reflect on yourself, and put yourself first. And give yourself that love. And know that you literally can do whatever you want. And stop worrying so much about how things are going to happen. And just trust. Like, literally just fucking go for it. That's how I get everything that I want in life. I just fucking go for it. Full send. Every single time. Every single time. Full send. That's why I'm living in LA. That's why I'm in Costa Rica. That's why I have a podcast. That's why I succeed in modeling. That's why I am happy. Because I don't hold myself back. And I'm so excited to dive even more into that. Because now I'm really, really not holding myself back. Because now I have confidence to do what I truly want to do. And to step in. Like, when I tell you guys, every time I look at myself in the mirror, it's all love. But I just see this person who's so confused and trying to be someone who I think I'm meant to be instead of just being what I know I already am and doing what I know I already love and letting go of this idea that I have to stick on one path. Like, if I want to drop everything and change my entire life, I can. If I want to quit modeling and acting just because I feel like it, I can. If I want to quit this podcast, I can. If I want to change the entire trajectory of my life, I can. And if I want to go to Bali and get my yoga certification, damn right I'm going to do it. And I'm so excited. Like, I'm so excited to just connect with my body in that type of way. Because I've struggled so much when it comes to fitness in the gym, and I talk about this so much. And I had a conversation with Latha. She's the host of this retreat and one of the hosts from the last retreat. And I was just telling her, like, because I started doing adult tumbling, and when I was practicing my back handsprings, I noticed every single time I land, my body wants to go to the left side. It's so, like, left dominant. Like, literally when I land, I'm like almost entirely landing on my left arm. And like, clearly you can break your arm that way. So I was like, let me chill and reflect on why this is even happening. And she asked me, and she was like, so what's your left side? And I was like, that's the feminine energy. And she was like, okay. So why are you leaning so much into your feminine? And I was like, she was like, it's super fun to be in free flow of life, but you also need that masculine. And that masculine is that discipline and the structure. And those are some qualities that I'm working on. And I'm just so excited to find that balance and to really tap into myself and that energy, because like, I know I can do that. I know I can give myself the balance, and yoga is going to be so good for that. And also, just like, every yoga instructor, their body so fucking hot. Like, I know I'm already hot, but just wait. We are still evolving. So excited. Yeah. That's all I've got for you guys today. I love you. I'm grateful for you. And I hope this motivates you to do whatever the fuck you want and be whoever the fuck you want to be. And fuck the how. Let the universe figure it out. And just love yourself. You already know what you want. Stop lying to yourself. And just do it. Love you. Bye.